students, welcome to SDK Pathshala. Okay, so now we are in class 12 and this is our first class. So let's start something that or those things which we already learned in the previous classes like 7, 8, 9, 10 or so. Okay, so let's start from there. So we will have a previous knowledge and from there we can go further. So let's carry it out. Reflection of light. So reflection, do you know what is reflection? Yes, reflection is a kind of phenomenon where when light is passing from one medium to another medium, when traveling from one medium to another medium, then incident on the surface of the second medium, some part of the light bent towards the first medium. So this phenomenon is known as reflection of light. Okay, and we already know that what is angle of incidence, what is angle of reflection, what is normal. We have already known that. Now we need to know something in details about this reflection of light chapter or in this light chapter. So let's start from a small thing like spherical lens, spherical mirrors. Okay, spherical mirrors. So there are two kinds of spherical mirror. Generally, one is convex mirror, another is concave mirror. So what is convex mirror or what is concave mirror? At first, concave mirror. What is concave mirror? Concave mirror is a kind of mirror where the surface is inward or the reflecting surface is inward, like this. The reflecting surface is inward. Okay, so when light travels like this parallel to the principal axis, after reflection they will go like this and they will go through a particular point on the principal axis which is known as focus. Okay, now what is center of curvature? Center of curvature is the center of the sphere. Center of curvature, or rather not in this picture, like center of curvature, suppose this is the part of, or this is the mirror. Next, the mirror is the part of a particular sphere and this center is known as center of curvature. The center of the sphere whose part is the mirror is known as the center of curvature, and this is known as pole. Pole is the half of the aperture or the middle of the aperture is known as the pole. Okay, and the distance between the pole and the center of curvature is known as radius of curvature. So this is R. Okay, next focus. What is focus? Then focus is the when light rays are coming parallel to the principal axis in case of a concave mirror. So after incident on the particular mirror, they will come towards a particular point or reflect through a particular point on the principal axis, and this point is known as the focus. Okay, but in case of convex lens this is not, because in case of a convex lens, suppose this is a convex lens, so this outward surface is the reflecting surface, and here when the lights are coming parallel to the principal axis, after reflection they will just diverge from each other. So as they diverge from each other, so they will not meet. So what you can say? You can say that they appear to diverge from a particular point, and this point is known as focus. So here the focus is real focus and here the focus is virtual focus. Why? Because here the rays are rays after reflection, they are not actually meet, but they appear to diverge from a point on the principal axis, but here the light rays are actually meet. So these we are already know. Next, there is a particular relation between the center radius of curvature and the focus. So the relation is R is equals to 2F, that is radius of curvature is the double of focus. In class 10 we establish these things. So in this class we are not going to establish. So next thing where we need to know, that is the sign convention. Sign convention means how will you put sign. So this is rather the assumptions, because in different books they assume differently, they think differently, and they put sign differently, but it will not affect the establishment of the particular relation. Or after whatever sign you will put according to the sign convention of that book, you will get to or you will get the same equation. Okay, so in our case, suppose this is a concave mirror. Okay, now in this case, suppose this is the pole, O is the pole. Okay, and this point F is the focus, this point C is the center of curvature. Now we put an object over here perpendicular to the principal axis. What is principal axis? Principal axis is the axis joining the focus to the and center, and the focus, center of curvature, and the optical center. Okay, now or the pole, focus, and the center of curvature. Next, so what are the sign convention? Here the object after reflection, so suppose a light is traveling here, and after, as it is parallel, so after reflection it will go through this, and one will go like this from the center of curvature, it will come back like this. So we will get an image here. Okay, suppose this is PQ, so this is P prime Q prime. So this will P prime Q prime also will be perpendicular on this principal axis. Okay, next we will draw another perpendicular like this. Suppose this is PQ, this is R, this is S. Okay, so this PQ prime, PQ, the PQ SR, it is a rectangle. So PQ and RS equal. Now in this case, sign condition, let us consider the sign convention rather. PQ, here OQ, here OQ is the object distance. Okay, and this object distance is measured opposite to the direction of the light, because light is going from P towards the mirror, and we are measuring from the pole towards or in the opposite direction of the light. So that's why OQ will be minus U. Okay, and OQ prime is the image distance, so it will also be minus V. Why minus sign is there? Because we are going opposite to the direction of the light. Light is going from this side to this side, and we are measuring from pole to this side. Another thing, OC will be R, that is minus R. Why minus R? Because radius is measured opposite in the direction. So, or we can write minus 2F. Okay, and OF is equals to minus F as well, because in this case we are measuring all the distance from pole. So that's why we are going opposite towards the light, opposite direction of the light. So that's why all the signs are minus, negative sign. Okay, now from this we are going to establish a relation between object distance, image distance, and the focus. So let's start. So from triangle PQC and P prime Q prime C prime, what we can write? We can write down PQ by P prime Q prime is equals to CQ by C prime CQ prime. PQ by P prime Q prime is equals to CQ by CQ prime. Why? Because these two are similar triangle. Why these two are similar? This is perpendicular, so this is 90 degree, this is also 90 degree. Okay, this angle and this angle is vertically opposite angle, so this angle must equals to this angle. So as three angles are equal, so these are the similar triangles, and in case of similar triangles we know that the ratio of their sides are equal. The ratio of their sides are equal. And also from this triangle RSF and FP prime Q prime, what we can write down? We can write down RS by P prime Q prime, okay, is equals to SF by SF by F Q prime. You can write na SF by F Q prime. Now as PQ equals to RS. Why? Because PQSR is a rectangle, so PQ is equals to RS. So we can write down PQ by P prime Q prime is equals to SF by F Q prime. Okay, so these are the two equations. Name it 1, name it as 2. So from these two equations, what you can write down? We can write down CQ by CQ prime is equals to SF by FQ prime. Okay, we can write this. Now next, SF will nearly equals to OF. Why? Because this aperture is very thin, that is the radius of curvature is, or radius is very long, so that's why we can consider OF is equals to SF, because this OS length is very small. Okay, so instead of this, so we can put, so our equation CQ by CQ prime reduced to OF by F Q prime. Okay, now we need to put few things. What? CQ can be written as OQ minus OC. CQ prime can be written as OC minus OQ prime. OF remain as OF. FQ, this FQ can be written as OQ prime. OFQ prime, FQ prime can be written as OQ prime minus OF. Okay or not? Yes, it can be written as. Now put these things there. So what we come to know from next line, OQ. What is OQ? OQ is equals to minus U. OQ is equals to minus U. OC is equals to minus 2F. So minus 2F. Okay, put this. Next, OC, put minus 2F. OQ prime minus OQ prime. You can write down OQ prime minus V. Okay, this will be equals to OF. What is OF? Minus F. Okay, and here also OQ prime is minus V minus OF is minus F, so minus F. Okay, now from that line, what we can write? Now simplify it. Or minus U plus 2F by minus 2F minus plus V is equals to minus F by minus V plus F. Now cross multiply. Okay, so UV minus 2FV minus UF plus 2F square is equals to plus 2F square minus FV. Na? Okay, so 2F square cancel out. Okay, so we can write down UV minus UF minus 2FV plus FV is equals to 0. Or we can write down UV minus UF minus VF is equals to 0. Okay, so next line what we can write? We can write UF plus VF is equals to UV. We can write down now. Okay, next line we can write down F by UV, FU by UV plus FV by UV is equals to 1, or UU cancel out, here VV cancel out and F common. So 1 by V plus 1 by U is equals to 1, or we can write down 1 by V plus 1 by U is equals to 1 by F. Okay, so this is the relation between V, U and F. So this is in case of concave lens. Now let's see what is there about convex lens. Convex mirror, sorry, this is the in case of mirror. So in case of concave mirror, so let us try to establish in case of a convex mirror. Suppose PQ is the object, and from P a ray which is coming from P parallel to QC after reflection will go through this point. Okay, so it will appear to diverge from this point which is known as the principal focus, and one point which is directed to the center of curvature, the ray will go through that line itself after reflection. Okay, so there will be no deviation or deflection of the light like in this case. So this is the image in case of a image formed by a convex mirror. Okay, so let us consider in this case also PQC, triangle PQC and P prime Q prime C is similar triangles, because this is perpendicular, this is perpendicular, this angle is 90 degree, so this angle is 90 degree itself. Okay, and PQ, this C point is common, so this angle must be equal, this P and this P prime angle must be equal. So these are the similar triangles. So in this case similar triangle, we can write PQ by P prime Q prime can be written as QC is equals to QC by Q prime C prime. And for another, consider another triangle RSF and triangle P prime Q prime F. For RSF and P prime Q prime F, we can write down RS by P prime Q prime is equals to SF by Q prime F. This small angle, small triangle Q prime F, P prime Q prime F, so Q prime F we can write down. Okay, now again PQ and RS equal, PQ and RS are equal, so this quantity and this quantity, both the quantities are equal, so we can write down QC by Q prime C prime is equals to SF by Q prime F. Now SF can be written as OF, and this is Q prime F. Why SF can be written as OF? Because the aperture is very small, so that's why aperture, in this case radius of curvature is very big, so this point, this OS is very small, so that's why OF can, or SF can be written as OF, so we can write OF here. Okay, so this portion, this part is very easy. Now we will write the equation QC by Q prime C prime is equals to OF by Q prime F. Now put the sign convention, or now put the things first, then the sign convention in case of convex mirror. Okay, so QC can be written as QO plus OC. QC prime, Q prime C, Q prime C can be written as CO minus QC prime, CO minus OQ prime, OF, OF, and Q prime F, Q prime F, Q prime F can be written as OF minus OQ prime, OF minus OQ prime. Okay, now put those. QO or OQ, OQ is measured opposite to the direction of the light because light is coming from P to the mirror, so that's why it is opposite. So opposite this direction it is measured, so it will be minus U because it is the image object distance. And OC, OC is measured in the direction of the light, so OC is equals to 2F because to R equals to 2F. Now OC is equals to 2F minus OQ prime, OQ prime is positive V. Why positive V? Because it is measured towards the direction of the light, and OQ prime is the image distance, OQ prime, so V. OF is OF, now OF is F, okay, and OF F minus OQ prime is V, okay, so put V here, OQ prime is V here. So now reduce the equation, minus U plus 2F by 2F minus V is equals to F minus V. Now cross multiply, minus UF plus 2F square plus UV minus 2FV is equals to 2F square minus FV. 2F square cancel out. Okay, so now UV is equals to 2FV minus FV plus UF. Okay, so this reduced to, now put this line, this reduced to what? UV is equals to UF plus VF, or F common, U plus V is equals to UV, or U by UV plus V by UV is equals to 1 by F. VV cancel out, UU cancel out, so 1 by V plus 1 by U is equals to 1 by F. Okay, so in case of convex mirror, the formula is again same. Now instead of F we can write down 1 by F can be written as 2F is equals to R, so F can be written as R by 2, so we can write down R by 2 here, so 2 by R, or 1 by V plus 1 by U can be written as. Why I am writing this? Because to find out the formula between in case of a plane mirror, R is equals to infinity. In case of plane mirror, radius of curvature is infinity, because a straight line can always be considered as a part of a very big circle, or in this case very big sphere, so whose radius is infinite, so we can put infinite. If we put infinite, then 1 by V plus 1 by U will be 0, or V is equals to minus U, that is image distance is equals to object distance. That's why when we are in front of a plane mirror, that is in case of our household mirror, in case of that plane mirror, when we stand in front of the mirror, we will find that our image is at the same distance inside the mirror. Okay, now Newton's formula. Now Newton's equation. Newton's equation is a particular equation where we measure things from the focus. Okay, so or in relation with the focus, if the distance are measured. So in this case, this formula is coming from the measuring the distance from the pole. So we will write 1 by V plus 1 by U is equals to 1 by F, or we can write UV, that is U plus V is equals to 1 by F, or we can write down UV is equals to FU plus FV or UV minus UF minus VF plus F square is equals to F square. We are adding F square in both the side, so U common, so V minus F minus F common, so V minus F is equals to F square. And now V minus F is common, so we can write down U minus F is equals to F square. Let U minus F is equals to X and V minus F is equals to Y. So the relation is coming like this: xy is equals to F square. This is known as the Newton's equation, where all the measurements are done with respect to the focus. Okay, thank you. And if you like my class, then do subscribe my channel, and next day we'll go further in this chapter. Okay, thank you.